Sorry, mute. Hi, good evening, guys. Welcome to my channel. Miss Nabia, like, share, and subscribe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Bobo. I saw you was waiting there earlier. I had to go and have my third shower of the day. I mean, it's so hot right now. It's really, really hot. Don't worry, I have got clothes on. It's just too hot to have anything with straps on right now. So, hey, Nise. Thanks for joining. I'll wait a couple of minutes for people to come and join. I hope you guys are doing okay and the weather is just as nice. Woo, it's hot over here. If you guys can hear my fan in the background, I do apologize, but I've got to have it on. It's literally that hot. It's just humid, no breeze at all. Hey, Lorene. Hey, damsel in a dress. I was going to say damsel in distress. Damsel in a dress. Hi, thanks for joining. Hey, Sherry Kay. Yeah, so should I get started then? I hope you guys are doing good. Sherry Kay and Doreen, thanks for joining. Yeah, very humid, Lauren. Very. I'm just like burning up. It's ridiculous. You could wet yourself with water and it's just you're dry again. But anyway, it's lovely, but at nighttime it's like you can't sleep. You know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, let's get started with 90 Days Fiancé Happily Ever After, season 6, episode 12, right? Yeah, I mean, the dysfunction is real. Like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, like I do every time, I'm gonna start with, oh, hey, Justity, thanks for joining. You're welcome, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you caught as well. Yeah, so like I said, I'll start with the couples. Kind of in the episode, I think the first one, I don't even know who the first one was, but I'm going to start with Michael and Natalie. Now, Michael and Natalie, as per last episode, they're always arguing. Clearly, they're still at it. So they're still fighting and whatever. She's come out the house, you know, looking fresh, thinking, lovely day, let's go see what's going on. He still obviously has feelings about her leaving him behind for the appointment, blah blah blah. I mean, dysfunction to the limit with them two. I'm tired of seeing them arguing. It's like, when are they ever happy? TLC never catches these two in a happy moment. It's very rare we actually catch them genuinely talking and connecting and being happy like some of the other couples. I can't with Natalie and Mike. What do you guys think of Natalie and Mike? Like, let me know in the comments. I mean, these two, they were outside. Mike was pretending to be working out. I'm sure you all have seen the shape of his, I mean, his body shape is different. That's all I'm like, it's different. Flat back, round front, wide, just, I don't know. It's just body everywhere in different directions. Like, people gain weight in certain areas, but he just gains weight in all the wrong areas. Like, all the areas you don't want to gain weight. Look at Mike. You know, God forgive me, but you know, it's ridiculous. You know, I agree with you again, Lorraine. I can't stand them. He's got his little blue headband on, looking ridiculous. You know, she talks to him a little bit, tries to express herself. I mean, the only thing I do realize that is repetitive as well within the fighting is Natalie always tries to explain to him how she feels, and he never understands her side. But he always, you know. Welcome back, Hector. Welcome back. Build like a sack of potatoes, you know. Perfect entry. Hey, GSP, welcome back as well. But yeah, build like a sack of potatoes. It's just ridiculous. What's his name? What's her name? Natalie now can't seem to express herself. He always thinks, you know, something else to what she's feeling and vice versa. And it's just always going wrong. Now, them two, I'm kind of just tired of, to be honest. Michael and Natalie, I mean, communication issues is a big thing with them. I can't deal with them. Then we've got Angela and Michael. I mean, Angela. I'm tired. Angela's another one. I'm tired. I'm tired of Angela talking to this man. I'm tired of Michael practically begging, always apologizing, always remorseful. You know, however she speaks to him, he seems to always want to say sorry. This is the, you know, listen, this episode for me, I started seeing Michael, and maybe I'm a bit late compared to some people who maybe think it already. But in my eye, I feel like now I'm starting to see this is a real hustle for Michael. This is the ultimate hustle for him. You know how men will sit in Nigeria and call women on the phone and scam them and get money off them that way on the laptop and all that. I believe this is his ultimate bloody scam, because no man, you wouldn't put up with this. You wouldn't put up with how Angela's talking to you. You wouldn't put up with how she treats you. Like, you just wouldn't put up with it. I don't understand how Michael is constantly the one saying sorry, even though when they go round in the circle like a merry-go-round, really, she instigate these things. Forget the fact that she feels that he wasn't supportive. How is this man supposed to be supportive when you're out here living, trying to live your best life, not including him, but telling him to still be there for you and all these things? I can't with Michael. Michael, at this point, whatever she throws at you, like, listen, you're taking it, so you might as well take it with a pinch of salt and just done. Because at the end of the day, it feels to me like this is the perfect hustle for you at the end. You know, like when he was hanging his clothes outside, they showed Michael in Africa with a bucket of clothes. He was doing his laundry, you know, making him look as rough as, you know how TLC does anyway, always making Africa look messed up. But anyway, the man's doing his laundry, and while he's doing his laundry, I just thought, you know what, look at you. For you, this is a hustle. You're out here, this is a lifetime hustle, because you're just trying to get to America, and then from then on you can do what you can do for the family, if you know what I mean. But I can't with them two. Every time she says I'm an American, it's like, it just gives me the feeling of like, that's exactly why people don't like America, Angela. Just shush, just shut up. Do you know what I mean? Just shut up. Because when you open your mouth and you talk about the land of the free and this is America, the way you're treating this man and talking to him and degrading him on a daily basis, and then turn around and talk about, you see how he's talking to me? I'm supposed to be his wife. Like, shut up, Angela. I've had enough of you. I've had enough of you and your bad bloody teeth, right? Yeah, looking like some bloody crackhead, the gaps on the edge. I can't deal with, right? Yeah, and your dusty, hay-looking hair. You need to sit down. That whole scene in the bath, TLC, you need to put up a disclaimer for them type of scenes, because I'm not into it. I'm not into sitting here and watching. What was that supposed to do? The bubbles and that little shade of what did they do? The shadow thing that they put on. What was that supposed to do? I could tell where her areola was and everything. I could literally make out where her areola was and everything. Like, disgusting. TLC, you need to stop showing things like this. Is way too desperate. She doesn't need to be doing, they don't need to. And then you've got him flipping his willy. Just boop, 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 boop. And mind you, do you guys agree? There wasn't much there. There wasn't. Please let me know, ladies. I will wait for you lot for a moment there was not much there when he was doing his little, trying to do his little magic Mike move. But blavia. I don't know what to tell you. Let me just quickly look in the comments from the two couples, what you guys had to say, besides the sack of potatoes comment. Mike just goes to the gym for the snacks, you know. You lot are trying it today. Mike does. I try to like her, but she's annoying. Oh, Sherry K, you agree that it's a hustle? Yeah. You agree that it's a hustle for Michael. I wouldn't be surprised if he's hiding a second family. 100%. This man is on the hustle right now. Second, third, and fourth. Like, don't leave it out, Hector. You never know. You never know. No man would put up with this. No. I find it hard to watch as well. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining. I just walked into this mess. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, I couldn't watch that either. Her nipples were out there. The areola was visible. Whatever they tried to cover up, it didn't work. And her telling him in the preview that when he's got to go and get his sperm checked, that if he's ejaculating, he's got to do it with her on the phone. You see this control thing yet again. The minute this man gets to America, he's going to leave her. Watch. The minute this man, that's if he ever makes it, by the way, because we don't know. America is not letting in Nigerians aren't they? So Joe Biden is trying to change the rules, or changed it already. I don't know if Nigeria is still on the red list. Now, anyway, I'm going to jump to Tiffany and Ronald. Now, let's get into Tiffany and Ronald, guys. I mean, what can we say? I mean, Tiffany, first of all, woman to woman, the way she's trying to talk to her man and make him be the type of man that any woman would, you know, the basics. She wants him to do the basics and just do them consistently. Just practice them like a child. You know, practice makes perfect, Ronald. Just practice them a little bit, and then let's take it from there. Because to me, it seems to me like you just, I mean, yeah, oh, Ronald, yeah, you can say that again. Oh, Ronald, right, yeah. I mean, I can't. Between you trying to control things, I think they're both kind of similar, you know, in their ways. I feel like when she speaks, don't you think she communicates with him quite well? Like, she does explain things to him quite clearly as to what she expects from him. But on the other hand, I feel like she self-sabotages the relationship, the way she's constantly pointing and nipping at everything he does, right? But then on the other hand, you've got him now trying to be out here, obviously, just, you know, how should I say it? Eating out his own brain, thinking about different hustles in order to kind of, you know, make some sort of consistent life here in South Africa. Whereas she doesn't really want to, we know she doesn't want to be in South Africa with her children for long term now. But the way it seems to me is that he kind of is on the back burner, already planning for the long term life in South Africa, because he thinks the visa won't go through. Like, I feel like Ronald is already expecting the visa not to go through because of his background. He knows his background, right? He knows what he's done wrong and how many times the police had, you know, arrested him, or, you know, how many felonies or whatever he's had in South Africa. So I think with Ronald, he's sabotaging by going out and doing all these expensive, going out and wanting to make purchases for things that he doesn't have. This man couldn't even, do I have to remind you guys, the man couldn't pay for bloody food shopping. He couldn't pay for the food in the supermarket, right? But wants to go out there and spend 45,000 Rand on a truck. Yeah. So it's like, what are you doing, Ronald? What are you doing? For her to pull him aside, it's like, yes, Tiffany, you're constantly putting a downer on this man, right? She is kind of putting a downer on his things all the time. But at the same time, she has to constantly pull him up, like draw him back into reality. It's like you're constantly running with your little plans that you've got that really, in reality, are not realistic. They just aren't. You haven't got the money. You can't afford to start up a business from scratch. She's telling you that you've only got 3 months left before they make a decision. Why not wait and then go from there? You know, I don't know. Like, I get what he was trying to say, that if it does go wrong, I've got something for them to fall back on. But I feel like he's self-sabotaging by pissing her off, right? By then making the thing be I'm going to have to manipulate her to stay in South Africa in a way. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. What do you guys think? He is a loser, isn't he? I mean, in front of his mom, I think he pretends. But when it comes down to it, he doesn't really do much for her. He doesn't really do much for her, does he? So it's like, where is Nurse? I didn't see Nurse. Oh, hey, I missed you there. I didn't realize that was you. I thought that was Leslie. Hey, Nurse, you all right? Thanks for joining. But no, I just think, are all of Tiffany's shirts shoulderless? They seem to be, right? I'm fitting the theme tonight, I suppose. I wasn't even thinking of that, but yeah, I've gone for the Tiffany team. By the way, people, I am not naked. I am wearing clothes, so don't even get no ideas here. All right, calm down. But as I said, let me just tighten my ropes at the back before my thing slips down. We don't want no accidents here. But as I said, Tiffany and Ronald is just a lot. I'm glad we didn't see, yes, white Pookie, typical white Pookie. I'm glad we didn't see the child, because I don't like seeing the kids in the show all the time. So that was good. But yeah, I think, right? because who would want to put up with this? I'm not doing it. I'm not voluntarily giving myself a headache all the bloody time, because he ain't doing nothing for you, Tiffany. You know, he's just not. Took her to the thing to buy a truck. It's like, are you for real? The fact that she can actually, I appreciate the fact that she can pull him up. He wants to be a handyman, he says. He wants to be. None of that, Leslie. None of that. But he wants to be a handyman, Ronald does. So he's saying he wants to buy a truck, get some tools. And what she said made sense. Like, it's just no point. It doesn't make, financially, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. 100%. I agree with that also. She knew what she was getting into, and she's just now constantly having to baby him around. Now, anything else you lot got to say on those two? He took her so she could buy him a truck. Oh God, she took her so she could buy him a truck. Yes, a truck. We got it. They had an epic live argument on John Yates' channel. Tiffany can do way better. Oh, really? Interesting. Now, I'm going to jump to, let's keep it moving. Andrei and Elizabeth. Now, Andrei and Elizabeth, I mean, let me just take a sip of my drink. Andrei and Elizabeth. Andrei and Elizabeth. Now, they finally get to the reunion, right? At the vineyard. Now, with the family, they're all saying hi, whatever. It just, listen, before you know it, the camera gets to them in a group, Andrei and Elizabeth, the two sisters, the husband, and a couple of the kids, and this cousin of hers. Now, for here they go. I call them Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Come with it. Let's bring the names, because these two sisters are getting on my damn bloody nerves. Why are they always running after their sister and starting some sort of shit? Like, leave them alone. Leave her alone. The fact that they actually, what's it called? The fact that Jen convinced her to go and get a nanny, and then Becky tries to open up her bloody ostrich-looking self. Have you guys noticed that she looks like a bloody ostrich? Right, yeah? The lip, the dot lip kind of thing. Like, I can't. You know what? I can't deal with you. Like, I'm not even clicking on you, Ablavi. Ridiculousness. Anyway, Ablavi's always throwing me off, and Leslie, behave, ladies. But yeah, these two, I mean, Becky tries to all of a sudden come up with, oh, didn't you have you got a nanny, to the cousin, and the cousin goes into how they need a nanny for their own sanity with their kids. And then Andrei, and then she goes to Libby, you know, you got a nanny, didn't you, recently? And Andrei's like, what the F? Like, what do you mean you got a nanny? The sister basically threw her under the bus, right? Yeah, mind you, manipulative and on purpose, yeah? I know they know what they're doing. Becky is there talking about how Libby got a nanny. Now, Andrei just walked out, basically, and got really angry because they had this conversation. He told her he doesn't want... he doesn't want... oh, you think so? It's fake? He doesn't want... Oh, God, now I forgot what I was going to say. He doesn't want a stranger basically watching their child. And he told her this. He prefers somebody that, you know, is family or whatever else. And I get that. That child is really young. In the world of today, you can't just trust anybody with your children. And I understand where he's coming from. But he's got to learn how to compromise because... Sorry, let me just adjust this a little bit. He's got to learn how to compromise because... At the end of the day, if she thinks she needs help, even though I don't agree with that, by the way, I believe, you know, get a bloody grip and look after your bloody child, right? Put her to bed, go do your work, feed her again, give her some games, do your work. Come on, it's logic, it's common sense. So no, I'm not with the whole we need a nanny like you're rich anyway. Nah, calm down, Libby. Like, calm down. Anyway, she said the girl was a friend. She did say the girl was a friend or whoever. Again, they needed to talk about that. And she should have proposed this woman who supposedly the family knows very well. And they could have sorted it out. But she decided to listen to Jen, right? Yeah, to stir the shit stirrer Jen, right? Yeah, and took her advice on just getting a nanny behind her husband's back. I don't agree with that. You shouldn't have done that, because Libby, you know what? You're two-faced. You're a two-faced B, because at the end of the day, when your sisters are cussing your man, you don't like it. But when your sisters come through in the middle of you and your husband's private moment where you're trying to calm each other down, why are they coming out? When you and your husband, when you followed your husband down, who clearly was upset because you kept something from him regarding his child, right? Your sisters, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, here they come in tow, in tandem, bloody messing up the place yet again. I don't get it. Libby needs to put her sisters in place, or stop playing this two-faced role, because on one hand you're on their boat, then on the next you're on your husband's, talking about he's a business partner with your daddy. No, he ain't. He's not. He hasn't brought nothing to the table. Your daddy just likes him. And furthermore, every time I've noticed when Chuck gets drunk is when he likes Andrei. So don't even try it. Don't try it, because Chuck don't even know what the hell's going on half of the time. He's drunk. He's bloody drunk. Have you guys noticed? Every time Chuck gets drunk is when he wants to like Andrei. Any other time he's listening to his kids because they get in his ear. The fact that the sisters jump up. Anyway, they leave the vineyard. They go to the auntie's house for an after party. She says, come round. They all go there. Andrei takes Thomas and Chuck. Thomas is Becky's husband, who never talks, but now he's all of a sudden more mouthy, right? They go upstairs to go and play foosball. So they went upstairs to play foosball. Chuck out of nowhere says to Andrei, like, I appreciate, you driving the RV, and, you've really proven yourself, and I'm impressed with you, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what he did for him to be impressed, but there we are. That's just me. Chuck, again, Chuck was intoxicated, tells him, I got a house that I recently bought. We're going to flip it together. I'll show you the ropes with that particular house, and we'll split the profit. Now, Thomas goes down when he finishes game, leaves Andrei and Chuck to it. I knew it. I was talking to the TV. When I seen Thomas going down and he was close to Becky, his wife, right? I knew. I thought, like a little... Right, yeah. Here you are spilling the beans to your wife when you know she's going to tell the other Tweedledum, right, yeah? And then she's going to run upstairs and cause a fight. And exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. They went upstairs, had a fight yet again, telling her dad, why are you giving Andrei A, B, and C? You shouldn't be giving him these things, blah, blah, blah. It just always kicking off. If dysfunction was a bloody poster, how should I say it? No bloody common sense, no social skills, no nothing was a poster, it'd be that family. It is just beyond unreal. That family, and the amount that they swear, whether it's in front of the kids or not, it's a lot. I tend to swear, but no, it's a lot. It is a lot. Then we've got another. Oh, sorry. Let me just quickly go through what you guys are saying about Libby and Andrei before I move on. What's that? She said the girl was a friend. Oh yeah, you said that. Oh, hey, Josh, thanks for joining. Hi, their sister wants to be famous. I think so too. I feel like the sisters, are putting up more of a character, more than what they are, maybe to get a spin-off. Because, everybody thinks they're getting a spin-off now, don't they? Damn, raise your kids like everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But, the real ones know what we're talking about. Multitask all the bloody way. Libby gives them all the ammo. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Libby wants to play both sides, but gets upset when Andrei gets it in the neck, which really is every single time, because I believe that what she said was true. But for her to say it and then realize it and then still not kind of do nothing about it is what I don't understand. Because she said in the confessional, she believes they're trying to draw Andrei out all the time to make him look like a fool. So people can say, here he goes acting crazy again, when really it's them causing, instigating the fire. They're always gaslighting him all the bloody time. If gaslighting was a job, bloody hell, they're there, aren't they? See, yeah, and that's what I thought. When the sister said you're manipulating daddy, I believe they manipulate daddy. And they can see that he's doing what they do. So that's what they don't like spoiled little brats, right? They manipulate daddy because daddy's always bloody drunk. Did you guys see how he was pulling up his trousers? Okay. Like Nutty Professor. You would think there's a next person in front of him, just sitting in the trousers, just about to pop out the belt, like, woohoo, just carrying holy per person. So holy per weight. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, they do. They do. Oh, thank you, Nise. They do. It's a lot. I've never seen Libby look after that child. No, I believe a lot of the time when we see the child, don't you think she kind of navigates towards her daddy? She always navigates towards her daddy because daddy used to have her. When when kids, or should I say, not open their eyes, but their eyes tend to know who's consistent and whatever. They see that more and know and recognize it. And I think she, um, she hasn't really looked after that daughter as much as he has, I think. And hence why, she's the daughter always kind of navigates and draws to her daddy, not her mom. But anyway, I'll leave them to it. Then you've got, I think, the last couple. We did Michael and Natalie as well. Oh yeah, no, not the last couple. Two left. Last but not least, no, two left, not last. Yara and Jovi. Now, Yara and Jovi, get your comments together because this girl is unbelievable. Come on. What do you guys think about Yara? Now, Yara and Jovi, Ablavi, stop. Ablavi's just starting some mess today. Look at her, just starting some mess. Stop it. Behave. So, yeah, Yara and Jovi. Now, Yara wants to celebrate Ukrainian Christmas, guys. She explained it's on the 6th of January. They don't do presents. They do presents on New Year. So anyway, here she says at the new place that they now rented, she's decided, Yara before surgery, I know. Have you only just seen the picture? She looks way different. Just typical blonde girl, innit? But yeah, Yara is just basically over like she's crossed the border with me. Like boundaries crossed, been disrespected. Like at this point, you need a quick 1-2. Just to, like, who do you think you are? You've invited people to your home. She said she wants to celebrate Ukraine Christmas. Now here comes Gwen, Jovi's mom, and I think the godparent. She said, right, to Mila, their daughter. Now it's all of them at the table. They're having a good time. Mind you, these people drove 2 hours to get to their house. They had a good time with her for a couple of hours. When it gets to 6 o'clock, she says she's going to go and change the baby, right? Mind you, oh, actually, before we get to that, the comment that she made about when my child grows up, she's going to build a house in the garden. I mean, how bloody attached can you be? You need to let go of that leash, okay? And you need to let go quick because the children need to sleep on their own, okay? Why aren't you buying the child a Moses basket, a lovely bassinet that you can place right next to your bed? You wouldn't even have to move. It could be right on your side next to the bed, and you and Jovi can be separately in your own bed. Why can't you do that? Why does the child have to be attached to your breast like that? I don't get it. And I don't agree at all. The more you hold the child, the more you can't find no bloody time for yourself because the child constantly wants to be held. I remember when my daughter was young, my aunties and my mum used to warn me about that all the time. It's such a slippery slope because as soon as the baby gets used to you holding the baby, it's just like you just don't get a break. Constantly the baby wants to be weaned by hand. You know what I mean? And the fact that it got to 6 o'clock, everybody was eating. Mind you, not even eating. Look at the thumbnail. Those two, the godparents, she made them try this rotten herring, some fish that she said she kept repeating. Rich people in Ukraine eat this fish. Rich people, just because rich people are eating it, don't mean it tastes good, Like, let's just calm down, Yara. Just because rich people are eating it, it don't mean it tastes good. So stop trying to tell people rich people are eating it, because here you are in America, you're carrying on like you're bloody rich, right? Yeah, with your lazy self. here walking around with the child on your breast, not wanting to do anything else. Your husband is asking you for some alone time. You can't seem to do that because you want to hold on to the baby. I mean, I can't. And then, like I said, it got to 6 o'clock. She then decides to tell Jovi, I'm gonna go change the baby. He says, yeah, go do what you gotta do. He then follows her to the bedroom. She tells him, you need to go tell your family they've got to go because Mila's got to go to bed. He's like, you what? I'm not doing that. Like, they drove all this way, you go and do it. So she goes out there, this rude right, yeah, goes out there and tells this family basically that they've got to go. The mum's like, are you kicking us out? Thank you, Gwen. Call it like it is, because she was kicking you lot out, right? Yeah, she was. So you need to call it like it is. You were kicking his people out, and he should hold on to that, because at the end of the day, it's out of bloody order. If that was your family, would you have said at 6 o'clock they've got to go? Like, no, you wouldn't. They would have civilized people sat in the living room, right? Yeah, and what do you call it? Sat in the living room and still stayed. Your child could be sleeping in the other room and you could have had time with the family. But yeah, exactly. My family would have told her about herself already, walking around thinking she, like you said, can't cook or clean, but she got that ring. Yeah, don't they always though? Don't they always? He will get sick of her, because the way he said that she's changed completely. The woman won't give the man a break. Comes home from bloody 3 months being away. You come home to some drill camp. He can't get no loving, can't get a bloody hug because you're constantly concerned about this baby. You know what I mean? The baby probably is thinking, can you let me go? Like, let me just stare at the sky and play with my little, you know, thing that hangs over the cot. Why ain't you got him a little cod or a Moses basket that's got the little things hanging over it, the little musical maker or whatever they call it? You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know. I think he's gonna be tired of that. I think he's gonna be tired of sitting next to her, and he's gonna start going out. 100%. You could see it in his face when he said what, like he doesn't want to be there. You can tell that he's trying to make it work for that child, and don't they always? You know, you've got a brand new baby, gorgeous little child, you know, and then you're out here just acting a bloody fool with your husband just because you want to have it a certain way. I mean, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. You know, the fact that she kicked the family out, and you know, I don't know. She just needs to learn how to look after her child, put the child down to bed, and not kick people out of her house in the meantime while doing the bloody routine, because that has nothing to do with it. It's got nothing to do with it. You know, and you've got not, you know, she's got to remember as well, Jovi is part of the reason why you've got that beautiful baby. So why are you even acting like, you know, that child is yours and yours alone? That is that man's child as well, you know, but it doesn't mean the child needs to be sleeping between the two of you when he wants to have some time with his wife. Don't complain, you know, when he goes back to the strippers that are shaking it in front of him because you ain't doing it. You know what I mean? He said he buys you lingerie and all sorts. Like, come on. Wish somebody would buy me lingerie. You know what I mean? I'd be turning it up all day long. Talking about he buys her lingerie and she still can't get it on. I would have loved that after I had my daughter. Buy me lingerie, please. Jovi's going to come back home from work and he's still going to be partying and all that. Yep. 100%. That's what I believe as well. That's what I believe as well. They are too nice. They are too nice for her. Way too nice. And then last but not least, we've got Kalani and Asuelo. Boring again with them this week. He had to tell the family that their mum wants to come visit. We saw it last week. I thought we were going to see the fight this week. But again, TLC is just playing games. They keep elongating this bloody fight with the family. It better be bloody next week because I'm tired. I need to see Tammy and her bloody Bucks face, right? Yeah, her Bucks troll face. I'm calling her a Bucks troll from now on. That jaw alone is just, you know, Bucks troll. Okay, she is in the preview talking about you know, Asuelo picks them up from the hotel to take them to the house, and he's telling his mom, like, she better be on her best behavior. And she's like, are you going to be on your best behavior? Because anybody that gets on my nerves, like, she's ready to get it popping. But listen, you better watch out, you know, you better watch out for triple D or G, whatever her boob size is. Triple G, D, whatever, right? Yeah. Kalani and her sister, you better watch out, okay? Because that build, that the way that Kalani is built, she will throw you out. She will throw you like that. So you know what? I want to see. I want to see what's going to happen with them. What does it usually end on episode 12? I don't even know, you know. Asuelo is childlike. I want to see Tammy and Kalani. Does it usually end on 12 episodes, does it, damsel? Death by motorboat, yeah. Death by motorboat, you know. Yeah. But no, I mean, them lot, it's just, you know, the dad said it's Christmas. If they're coming, make sure, you know, the parents, either one of us is there. The mum said she was going to be there because she's not allowing Asuelo's sister to ruin Christmas for them and the children. And yeah, they go tree shopping. It was nice. I mean, it was nice. You know, they're pretty women. I love Kalani and her sister. You know, they got gorgeous hair. It's just, it's lovely. The way Lo was talking makes me think he taught his girls how to fight. Yeah, 100%. Listen, Kalani knows how to throw down. Trust me. It's going to be the last scene in the last 15 seconds of the final episode, and then the fight. You know what, Bobo, don't piss me off. You know what? You might be right, you know. They are just making it that small, and they're making it seem like a big scene to us. Yeah, it could be. Could just be a snippet. You know, it could just be a snippet, couldn't it? So we'll see. We'll see what else they've got to offer us next week. But I'm going to drop the link if you lot want to come on. I'm not going to stay on for too long today. So, hold on. Have I dropped it now? Please join if you want to share your opinion. Please do come up. Right? The mom. Yeah, man. I like how when the mom stands next to the dad, it's like the dad's there and the mom is like there. Like she's way down there. That's how short she is. I love that. I love that. Because I'm not particularly tall and I like a man that can stand over me kind of. And pick me up, you know. I'm just saying. I just want to see Asuelo's sister. Same here. I want to see Asuelo's sister get punched. I do want to see Asuelo's sister get punched. 100%. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Between all the couples, though, if you look at like Natalie and Mike, first of all, that nose thing that she was talking about, I seen a before and after pic, and I think she's had a nose job. Okay, you know, God knows, I don't know what her issues was with her sinuses or whatever, but you know, I feel like this woman had a nose, like she's had it altered in some way or another, because her nose was all the way down like that and kind of pointy, you know, when it points down, and now she actually has a tip. She actually has a tip on the nose. So you should look up that picture. I don't really want to share the screen and look it up and all that, but you guys should look it up and see. But I mean, between her and Michael, I just think it's dysfunction. I mean, Tiffany and Ronald, I don't think Ronald's going to change. I don't think Ronald's going to step up anytime soon. Oh God, I need more to drink. I should have brought some ice water. Natalie looks worn out, and the country is treating her. She does. I felt sorry for her today, actually. I don't know. I feel like Natalie just seemed drained, didn't she? Natalie just seemed drained. You know, she came to America hoping Mike would be an easy ride, but really this is another one. Like, it really tests her patience. It really tests everything you've got in you to be with somebody like that. And then even the preview, did you like catch the preview? Pardon. In the preview, he's shouting at her, you know, in his high-pitched voice, as he does. How can you not? tell me one reason why you don't love me, he said. Like, never mind my accent, by the way. But he was like, pardon, he was like, you can't even give me one reason. And then she's like, well, what do you expect from me? You know, how am I supposed to talk to you like this? And it's like he runs out of the room yet again. He always, I don't know what it is with Michael. Is it Michael or no? It's Mike. Sorry. Is it just Mike, by the way, or is his full name Michael? Do we know that? But anyway, Mike. Yeah, he just seems like he's just constantly shouting at her. He just seems like he's constantly, you know, I don't know, cutting her off. She can't express herself, but he has to express himself. And then she has to kind of understand what he said. It goes both ways. You know, sometimes I think he kind of gaslight. I shouldn't say, can I say gaslighting? What you guys think? I don't know. I feel like Mike knows how to push her buttons by now. That's how I feel. And Natalie has not had an easy ride, you know, between the teeth clenching that Leslie so kindly brought up, between the teeth clenching and you know, the hair and the eyes and the way she stares and her reactions. And have you guys noticed, even when she like came out of the house, the way she walks, she always has this elaborate walk, and her movements are so like exaggerated. That's the word. Everything is exaggerated. Like, even when she's there, if standing in front of him talking about she's working out, what were you actually doing? You couldn't keep your balance. You know, I tried to stretch myself. You know, like, what? You ain't stretching nothing. He told you to pick up the what do you call it? He told you to pick up the big wheel of the truck, right? Yeah, and spin and throw it so you can, you know, gain strength and muscle, and you can train. And she does it with the small one. But did you guys notice how when she pushes it like this, she's always wiping her hands from the dirt? And it's like she never wants to get in the deep. She never wants to get nitty gritty into it. She always wants to stay on the sideline, you know, trying to look pretty. Because remember, she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread. Hey?
Hello. So I want to be messy.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the episode, but I want to be messy. Do you think that Jovi is going to sue Yara for the facial deception she gave him when he married her?
I honestly don't know, but he doesn't seem happy with this arrangement at all. So I don't know what can he do now. He's actually married her, hasn't he?
He has, because I mean, he's pretty fugly too.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think when he, you know, when he does that thing where it's the side profile and he closes his mouth like this.
Yeah, he needs
He has
braces. I don't know
weird,
why.
yeah, he has a weird.
He's like overbite, and then it's like small up front. It always seems to me like his teeth are like choppers. They're gonna chop off, you know. But I feel like
Well,
they'll
you know,
chop off her nose down. Chop, chop, chop.
all that drinking doesn't help. You know, every
No,
minute
he
you
looks.
got.
My favorite couple though is the Nigerians, Michael and Angela.
You
Yeah,
haven't seen the episode, so you didn't see her breast. You didn't catch the areolas in the bath.
I could only imagine. I've already seen the titty side meat with its wrinkly and
Disgusting.
dimple self, and
I mean, they tried to go on.
I've seen her big bosoms on with the little shirt on top of it. It was hilarious.
I can't. She covered up with bubbles at first, and then he said, "Can I see it properly? Because I haven't seen it yet since she had the surgery." And then she kind of washes it with the water and rinses it off and shows him. You could make out where the areolas were and everything.
Listen,
100%. Like, I could see it all.
her titties are well seasoned, and they need love too. They need love too. He wants to lick them up.
And another thing, yeah, exactly. And another thing, she was trying to make Michael jealous, talking about, I went to the supermarket today and a man told me I was beautiful. And I thought, stop lying. Shut up. Stop
I think
lying,
a
because
man did
nobody
tell
in the
her that she
supermarket
was
wants that.
beautiful. You know, I'm sure Deontay would love to have a lick of Angela.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh.
You know, she getting sexy out here. She gonna be fine as wine. She out here about to look like Charlize Theron in the Dior ad.
Oh no. 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 Who? Yeah. Who?
Angela,
Oh no! Don't do that. That's one of my favorite ads. Don't you think
she,
Charlize Theron looks amazing? That's the best ad ever.
yeah, but that's how she, listen, that's how Angela thinks she's looking. Angela
Oh
thinks she
no,
is
no,
bad out here.
Not
She,
with that dry piece of hair on her head. Oh no, mm-mm,
listen,
mm-mm.
she out here, and she would tell you that Michael is fine too. She probably think Michael look like Bellamy. She think that's a fine man.
Bill Bellamy, don't do our brother wrong. Not Bill Bellamy. Not Bill
Yes,
Bellamy. Oh my God, I cannot. No,
she
listen,
think he's
listen.
fine. Cause we
No, I
always
don't know.
talking about
Michael.
Angela. Why are we talking about Michael? And his belly has gotten bigger and bigger every season. He
Oh,
looks
100%. He's
ridiculous.
fluffed up. He's fluffed up big time. That's all that bloody fufu that he's eating. Oh, you muted yourself because you're in a loud area. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, Michael, definitely. When I saw Michael on that Zoom call, he was just begging, constantly saying sorry.
He is fine. And then we got to go with our next one. Let's go with Elizabeth and Andre. No shade, because I look like my father, but you know, the ancestors blessed me with enough of my mother. I always
Yeah.
wonder what it's like to sleep with somebody that looks exactly like their father and not in an attractive way.
Oh no, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Like
And not in
like
an
Andre
attractive.
is sleeping with Chuck every night.
Yeah, right? A little bit. Because
Yeah.
when you look at his sister, she does look like him in a wig, kinda.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
she
like
does.
she has a little bit more of the mother. But Elizabeth had his whole, like, he is sleeping with Chuck every day.
Ugh. Ugh. No, she's got the under. She's as slim as she is. Why is it? Even though women are quite slim, they've got this under chin going on, that fatty chin look.
Yeah,
Because she's quite slim. I think
she
does
just
that
needs
mean
to
you
get a
drink a
little
lot?
lipo. She needs to just get a little lipo off the chin.
No, but do you think that's alcohol? Yet again, I think it is.
I think she just has, you know, because Chuck has a weak chin too.
You know what? I can't. I cannot. I mean, Chuck only makes promises when he's drunk. He was drunk, telling
Chuck,
Andrei he
listen, you
likes
gotta
him and
stop it. Chuck is out here thinking he look like Leonardo DiCaprio, baby. He think he's fine.
oh god.
He done shot the club up 7 times.
Chuck is so unhealthy. Yep.
Chuck
Chuck
is,
is so
listen,
unhealthy.
y'all better, you know what he looks like? Y'all who are DC comic fans, do y'all remember Penguin in the Batman thing? That's what he reminds me of.
Why? Because of the belly, the round belly.
Yeah, he just looks like a penguin. You don't
Oh,
think
he
so?
just yeah. I
If a
said this
penguin
before.
was,
Between him and Charlie, they look like two different terms of pregnancy. The last and the second to last term of pregnancy. That's what they look like.
woo, we are being
Second and the
petty
third
today.
pregnancy. Huh?
But you know, we're being petty. But my favorite is coming back. Get him with the hands. Tammy is coming back for
Oh,
the
really?
Royal
Yeah.
Rumble.
Well, you know what? They are elongating that episode so long. I need to see the falling out because Tammy is still upset that she never got any more clout for how she's been behaving. So it's just about causing drama. She's 100% there to cause drama. She ain't there just to drop her mom off and be good to her brother.
Listen, that's my favorite. Listen, Kalani is super cute girl. All I'm gonna need her to do is get rid of her bum, cause I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing her bum. It almost looks like she's with her child, her teenage child, and she's bringing her child to work day on the show.
Well, who? Her mom?
No, Suelu.
Oh, you know what? I can't deal. I can't deal.
You know, it's almost like
Yeah.
she's bringing her child to work, showing him the production and everything like that. Ooh, I'm on a roll today. But let's go. Who else? Oh, Ronald the bum, Ronald,
Are you
aka White
are
Pookie.
you riding? Are you in one of those questionable neighborhoods again?
No, I'm outside,
Oh,
so it's loud. You know. No,
oh,
this is
okay, that's all
I'm
right
by
then.
Central Park, but the hospital's on the other side. So you know, people are, cutting up, acting a fool, calling
Oh,
911.
I do apologize. Oh, I'm so tired today. I think the sun is definitely killing me today. The
But
sun.
let's talk about what is it? What couple is that? Oh, Mike and Natalie. Y'all,
Yes,
Natalie went from looking like Little Red Riding Hood to the wolf. Honey, that country air is tearing her up.
I know, I know. I was laughing at how she was trying to exercise. It just looked ridiculous.
She's looking
Absolutely
awful.
ridiculous.
She's looking awful. She's gained some weight, which I know she hates. Because, she's super critical of, being the same size she was in high school. And she's gained
Yes,
some pounds. She's gained
yes,
some
yes.
pounds. So
She's weird like that.
I know she's mad that the soup, the carrot soup and the
Oh
cabbage
my
soup that
God.
she's been eating is putting the
Yeah.
pounds on. And she's sitting there, her hair looking like a science project, just sticking up and wild, honey. She went from Little Red Riding Hood to the Big Bad Wolf. She's looking awful out here.
It's all those canned mushrooms, you know. You lot are taking the piss. It's all the canned mushrooms that she's eating. Oh God.
She's eating
But
more
what
than
did you
that.
think? What did
She's
you think
eating the
about?
steak. She's eating steak after he goes to bed. She chomping down at night and tears it up
Oh
because her
my
stomach is
God.
rumbling because
Don't
she's
do her
tired of the
like that.
soup.
Oh,
You can't.
I hope they have more African invasions. I hope they have more, maybe a China invasion like Devon and the other guy. Maybe something like that. Yeah, 100%. Maybe Bangladesh. No, we had Bangladesh. We've had Arab. We've had African. What other nations have we not had in Europe? Maybe Germany. Have we had Germany in 90 days?
You know they're not doing that show and embarrassing their country like that. There was the only girl who was from Europe was that girl from France with that black guy that was
Oh
questionable
no.
sexually.
Weren't the two blonde sisters on 90 days?
Two blonde sisters.
Darcy and
Oh, Mercy.
something.
Yeah, but I
Remember
mean
they
Jesse.
had a guy from Holland, didn't they? Tim or something.
No, Jesse.
Oh, from Holland, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then they had Tom from the UK. But come on, have you seen them? They look atrocious, and they buying prostitutes online. The
Oh yeah,
two
I saw Tom. Tom was a dick. I saw Tom.
the two hags of the TLC will be back later in the summer. They look
Yeah,
atrocious.
I don't want no Eastern European women again. It's just ridiculous. What did you think of Ronald and Tiffany? Ronald decided to go and buy a truck because he now decided he wants to be a handyman and make money. He's just spending money he hasn't got at this
Y'all,
point.
shout out to the white pookie for doing what white pookies do, spending your money and your time. Shout out to the white pookie. Shout out to white chocolates. I don't know what her problem is. Listen, to all the Hispanics in the chat, what is she doing? Come and get y'all girl. She out here acting up. She acting a fool out here. When she said she was, I think, Cuban, I said, why'd you say that? It's disrespecting people like that.
Hey, Levon.
You should just said I'm Latina and just leave it at
Right?
that.
Right. But
And now she got another child by another broke man. She's stupid.
I know. Yep.
But this
We
is the
didn't see the
thing.
kids in the
Can we
episode.
be a little vain? I couldn't imagine going to bed and having Ronald be humping on me. He seems like he sweats like a pig and he just be rolling in the sweat with you. Like he seems nasty.
He does look a bit, you know when you see people and they just look like if you took cloth and just licked it and wiped that particular spot, you could see that that area is clean and the rest of their body isn't. You know, one of them ones.
He don't look
Ew,
like he showers every
ew.
day. He looks like he showers either bi-weekly or monthly. He looks nasty.
You know what?
I don't know.
You're talking about showering, right? Yeah. Whoever's watching this, please, people. In particular, Asian ladies, Indian ladies. I cannot. I was on the train today. You lot are killing me. You lot are killing me. I cannot deal. Like, come on, you can wash with soap and get some deodorant. Why are you lot out here smelling like you have collected BO for fucking years? Sorry for swearing. Like, what is going on? I have to say something. Like, today, I was coming home from work. I was dying. I come out this train. I was like, oh no, I was, listen, you could hear me say, bloody hell, like this is ridiculous.
No, don't just go on them. It's the European culture. Y'all don't listen. You
Nah,
know, a lot of y'all don't like
listen,
showering. Y'all don't like showering. That's something that we all the international listen. The international dorm used to stink
disgusting.
like
That's
hot
disgusting.
behind. They
Listen,
don't
that's
shower.
disgusting. I need to wash my skin with soap. I like to wash with shower gel. In this type of heat, I like to wash with soap because your skin just feels clean. You know what I mean? That layer. But no, it was like death. I was like, I had to hold in my breath. Like, oh no, I can't. When the summer is out, people, please stop putting on stuff where your underarm is just sweating up in fabric. Like, just stop it.
Listen, you
It's
people like to
disgusting. It's
shower
disgusting.
bi-weekly. You know you're
You
in
would
Europe.
think
You
they've
know
got a
summer.
piece of garlic under their arm or onion. Like,
No,
it's
they
that
just
bad.
well too. It depends on what you're cooking. What you're cooking, certain
100%. That's
food.
what I know. It comes
Yeah,
out of your pores, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
why I can't cook
it's all
certain
that
food.
India, it's all that Indian curry, man. It's coming out bad. Bad.
Listen, listen. You in the UK, you already know the smells you smell there, honey. I mean, the
It was
smells
awful,
in
man. I
Europe
was
is just
listen, it caught
strong.
me off guard. It caught me off guard. I was walking, the air was fresh. Mind you, the air conditioning is on the train. It's cool. The air was fresh. I was walking and boom, like a slap in the face. It just come out of nowhere. It just come out of nowhere. It was disgusting. It was, I know, yeah,
Well,
damn
I
girl. You
mean,
can, anyway,
listen. Not everybody wants to smell clean. Some people like to smell a little musty, a little dirty, a little in the
ew,
jungle.
ew. A little in the jungle. You are hilarious. A
Yeah, like
little
there's
in
some
the
people
jungle,
that be
yeah.
like, listen, sometimes showering is optional for some people. You know, they like to do it every once in a while. They like a little dirt on their skin, a little must.
I cannot stop saying must.
You know, they like that natural must. They think it's perfume.
Ew, ew. Anyway, I think that's all the couples, Kalani and Asuela, obviously we said that. What else were Ronald and Tiffany? We had, by the way, Brandon and Julia were not in this, but in the preview, you can see that they're moving out their things out of the farm, and the dad's like, "You like excited?" Julia's like, "Yes, I'm excited," and he's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "What? Why are you not excited? You're supposed to be like, yeah, I'm excited." And then he sits there and in the confessionals he's like, yeah, this will be a good thing for me and Julia, but on the other hand it'll bring a lot of problems as well. So we can already see the cracks in their relationship. Brandon is not sure. He knows financially it's going to cost him money to upkeep, and he's not ready for that. So that'll be interesting to see next week how Brandon and Julia
Listen,
get on, but
when
they
you
weren't in this episode.
when beards pay for women, they gotta go. You gotta pay to be the boss. If you can't pay to be the boss, then you shouldn't have married her. I'm tired of these
Yeah.
broke dusties and
No,
this
I'm
beard.
tired of the baby, the mama boys. Like, stay with your mummy and just keep sucking on her breast, because clearly you're not. Listen, you just want to be out here looking for a woman because you feel wet and drippy and juicy, right? Yeah. And then when you got the woman, you don't know what to do with her because you need mummy's help.
Are
Like,
you
come on
and
now.
you say I was nasty, wet, drippy, and juicy? What is that? What in a man gets wet, drippy, and juicy? Are you talking about the pussy?
No, 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 no.
Gets wet, drippy, and
Oh
juicy.
my God. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about. When a young man, even when you're somebody who's been controlled by your parents since forever, you're still gonna be aroused and want to look for that female. And that's exactly what happened in Brandon's case. He's forever been, managed by his mother. And now another
You know
woman is
what? Now
trying to
that we
manage
talk
him.
about it, if Andre is sleeping with Chuck, then Julia is sleeping with Brandon's mother because they look the exact same.
Oh, 100%. Listen, Betty is there every night. Every night. Okay. When she's looking up and she's sucking on that drip, right? Yeah, she sees Betty. Okay,
Mhm.
Julia and
She
Brendan are
likes.
boring. I don't know if they will last. Every decision he looks to his parents for approval. I couldn't deal with it, says Damsel. Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
He's what? Listen. So you talking? So you think they're pegging in the bedroom? Interesting.
I think they are. I think Julia is a freak in the bedroom. That's how she got this boy. Trust me. She knows how to put it down. You saw her moves. You saw how she how did they say how she grinded up on that floor. You saw those moves. Come on now.
I did. I didn't see no butt with it, but I saw it.
Listen, that move where her groin was bumping into the ground, where her pussy was
Yeah.
bumping. Yo,
I was like,
she's putting it
yes.
down. You
Listen,
know she's
it
putting
was
it down.
cute. It was cute, but But see, if she really had moves, she would do better than Brandon.
Yeah, no, I think she's a freak. Like I would go as far as Julia would be pegging him if he allowed it. That's how far I think I would take it. Yeah.
I think Yara is a
Brandon
better.
seems to be that type.
I think Yara is a little bit better. Now I think she's a little. You know what? I think Yara is an ooch out girl.
Yara, I can't take Yara and them duck lips. When she was sitting on the bed with her child and she's got that dimple, that dimple that you have here in between your
Yeah.
nose. She's got that man kind of dimple as if you shave. And then I don't know, her duck lips. I don't like her mouth at all. I was gonna zoom in and make that my thumbnail. Maybe next week though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she's an ooch ouch girl. I think she's an ooch ouch girl, and I think the real freak is Natalie, because Natalie is an old garden too. I think she be the freakiest out of all of them, because the way
You
she
think
keep
so?
going. Yeah, she recycling men like most people recycle their
No,
panties every
Natalie
day.
seems perfect for role play. Like she's the
Yeah,
one that will be like, "Hi, sir, can I serve you now?" And then tomorrow she'll be like the madam telling you, "Suck my ass," and whipping you and shit. Like I can imagine her being that type of person because her personality is very characteristic. She puts on different personas anyway, from tree hugging to you know what I mean? Nearly committing
exactly.
GTA.
And my friend used to say that vegans and girls who are all about the environment are some of the nastiest women in the bedroom. Men in the chat, do you agree? I heard they do some wild stuff. They
I
don't
don't
eat
know
meat.
about that.
They don't eat meat, but they eat meat.
I know, yeah, yeah, yeah. They eat meat, like deep throat meat. Yes.
Exactly. I heard they wild. I heard the nastiest of them.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Oh,
Ablav
we
is
have
right,
to
you know. Thanks for coming through, as always.
Yes. We'll have a
Ablav is
we
right,
gotta
you
have
know, he
a
said.
yeah. I told you. I know my freaks.
That is so funny. When are you going live again, though? Wednesday?
Hold on. I'm going live Wednesday. It'll be later at night because, like I said, I have to make my money first. But
Yep.
I'm gonna actually call. I got one prisoner already. I wrote to, and
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get to interview one. Cause honey, this girl is off the chain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm getting a prison. I'm trying to get a prisoner, a prostitute, and a stripper.
Okay, okay, okay.
I don't know when I'll get them because I got to work with the prison timeline. But honey, this girl, I mean, this heifer was talking about $200 to talk to her. I gotta tell you the foolishness I'm going through with
Really?
these heifers in jail.
That is so funny. That is so
Yeah, I
funny.
called
You,
one because I was like,
you
what
know
is this
what?
J-Pack?
Actually, can I let you guys in on something?
What?
Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to, just in case people are judging out here.
Well, I'm gonna let you go because my phone is gonna die. But we definitely are going to. I'm gonna let y'all pick a prisoner for me to talk to, man and
Oh no,
woman,
100%. That is gonna be
and,
so good. That is gonna be
we're
so.
gonna go through
You
the
actually
whole thing and see
go
how
on.
much they ask for, how much we're gonna see scammer life. Now, for the woman, I got a man who let me use his, what is it? Use his picture because
Yeah.
and I gotta yeah. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna see the scamming and how ridiculous they act.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for joining. I didn't want to stay on for too long, but here we are again. It's an hour. Um, Thanks everyone for joining yet
All right,
again.
see you later. Bye.
Yes, see you later, Blavy. Thanks. Hold on. Right. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate the support. It's bloody hot. I might just throw some water on myself again. Thanks for joining. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll be back with another true crime, midweek true crime, murder and moisturize. Not sure if I'll be moisturizing because it's so bloody hot. I can't be dealing with nothing on me right now. So join me on Wednesday. I think I'll be. Oh yeah, I did give you guys a heads up, right? I think I'll be discussing. Should I? No, actually, on Wednesday, I did say I promised ABK I will be talking about um, racism in the UK regarding the football thing and what's been happening there, and also murder cases, true crime that's recently happened within the UK. Might just be a collection of short stories, or it might just be one long murder, depending on how bad it's been lately. So yeah, catch me then, and have a good day. Stay hydrated, you guys. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Yeah. So on 3, I'll say bye. So look after